Hello world. NC64T. Let's remove some source code and paste to IDE. Pay attention. We just renamed construction, distraction, and message map, where we preserve the message map. We will use period CRW to response control W, the class wizard. So in your Visual Studio C6 period 0, open workspace with ONC64 period DSW and open ONC64T. Select some source code where those doesn't select it as the screen. So Ctrl X NC64T period CPP and paste IDE backup at red top of screen. You can see the new word BAKID. BAKID means operate at IDE and backup. We will use BAKIDE as a word in future lessons. This is the first time we use it. ONC64 backslash ONC64 period CPP, Ctrl X and Ctrl V. Remain number include ONC64 backslash ONC64 period CPP. Number on DF underline ONC64 on T underline CPP underline slash and so on. That means some lines. No, not that. Not slash, some slash ONC64T. Implement underline, then create, implement, then create. NC64T period CW WNC read ONC64T period ONC64T construction and distraction and begin message map. // AFX. Oh my god. Begin message map. / message AFX message map. Note. The class wizard will add and remove mapping macros here. AFX message map and message map. ONC64T. Private. We add a declaration of new function by manual, not through the wizard, because the wizard will add the function as corresponding software. That means period CPP. So we must copy and paste, then edit to add a new function, member function. Add member function private. That means the type is private too. Well, the get CPU factory weld. Weld get CPU factory weld semicolon. The word famous CPU factory is Intel and AMD. There's only two. Added and baked. We must add VUID space ONC64T colon get CPU factory without curly bracket. Yeah. We use underline ASM to call assembly line. Push pop. We use stack or heap as critical memory, like RAM. Well, the ONC64T colon get CPU factory well char CPU at D 62 char CPU at D 62 acro means initialized curly bracket 0 semicolon D word DWEAX EX means register in CPU. DWEBX, DWECX, DWEDX semicolon we announce for the word to stand for corresponding register in CPU. Underline ASM. That means the beginning of assembly language calling. Curly bracket push EAX push EBX push ECX. That means we will make sure that the value in corresponding register stored to stack push space EDX move space EAX comma 0 CPU ID. CPU ID is a new instruction that we don't use before. We can't use CPU ID as debug because the debugger doesn't support this instruction, so we can only call by the keyword underline ASM. Comma semicolon in underline ASM means comment. MOV space DWEX comma EAX. MOV space DWEBX comma space EBX. MOV DWECX comma space ECX. MOV space DWEDX comma space EDX. Edit ADA BKIDE some lines as top as above of underline OC64T underline CPP underline pop M E MEMCPY mem copy POP space EDX. Pay attention, the sequence is very critical. FIFO means first in, first out. First in is EX. First out isn't EAX. So push and pop is not FIFO. Pop space ECX pop space EBX pop space EAX semicolon. End of assembly line, assembly language, MEMCPY, CPU ID plus 0, CPU ID 22 better char. That means signed char plus 0, comma, ampersand DWEBX, comma, 4, semicolon. And copy this line, paste. Then edit it. MEMCPY CPU ID plus 4, comma, ampersand DWEDX, comma, 4, semicolon, MEMCPY CPU ID plus 8, comma, ampersand DWECX, comma, 4, semicolon. We don't use DWE EX. Append text buffer. You know? Append text buffer. Append text buffer. The CPU factory colon space percent is backslash r backslash n quotation comma CPU ID semicolon cryptographic. So we can display CPU ID. It's unique ID. CPU ID, that means serious number of CPU central processing unit. Let's call this function edit at big IDE. You can find the keyword British Museum period org IP pin and add the calling just under there. IP pin British Museum period org. Get to CPU factory semicolon. Oh my god. This class we have accessed the unique ID of CPU in our computers. Ladies and gentlemen, see you later.